No, he's the coach of the Clippers. Yeah, he coached for a little bit for the Lakers. Assistant, I think. You boo booing again? I don't pick him because I don't want no whiteheads popping up.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and our home team.
What's up, man? Okay. Get my stick here.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set up. 90, Wolf.
59. On the ball.
Come. 3. Deep grip.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's...
That'll be the last one you get. You know that, right?
It's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Oh, yeah.
Hey, exit.
Here we go again.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Stop playing with me, man.
It's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie first-rounder Jonathan Abram there to knock it away. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Smooth. Get.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46.
Push him back. No. Off.
Rush recon, 132 fighter.
Check. Crunch.
Sit up.
Check.
Shoot.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
18 Gator.
Quit talking about it and wing it. He's crashing.
Hit it.
Now they try the right side here. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let him know.
Five.
In your face.
Ready.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Not today, fat boys.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Down.
180. 44. Easy. Kill. Our time. It's our time. Under 10. Express. 10. Slam. Slater 8. Slam.
That's it.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 14-yard line.
Now. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we're good. 180.
Now Pollard. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Trying to run forward, Jacobs. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Blue 80. Mark 38.
Hey, they scared.
Deuce right, Chief.
Check nine.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars' 3-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Later one.
Check 37.
Check. Protein spill. 808.
44.
Now they'll throw the ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
Luck-ass catch.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Raiders nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
provided great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
22 Jet Bomber.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
We got it. Whip, 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 whip. Watch it.
Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Ready,
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Tight dog.
Hey, Sam off.
Check 31. Check 31.
Now.
Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Ready, ready.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
Hey, Echo.
Heavy on the edges. Check. 42's the mic. Check. 42's the mic. Now watch one. Watch one. 42, Mike. 42.
Let's go.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. The open man is Westbrook. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Come on. 44.
On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We're good, we're good. 180.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come off the ball. Come on. Shit.
Raider 9. 1. Raider 1. That's it.
Carr going to throw. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Rabbit.
Hey, 7:34.
Joker.
That's it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Don't get nervous.
Shit. White Monday down.
Now Carr. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Now Carr will find his tight end. That's Waller. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Carr gives to Rashard.
I got you, boy. I got you,
He'll
boy.
get it down this time to the 17.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing now is Carr. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
80 weapon.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
First down.
On the
From
set.
the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get.
Topper. Hey, Haywood. Yep.
Motion. Mike's 42.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. He's checking. Crash.
General West. Get it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. He was able to escape momentarily in the backfield, but you could just kind of tell that wasn't going anywhere.
You know, in the film session, he'll get a minus for not getting him on the ground by himself. But what the coach is really going to analyze, how fast did his teammates get there to help him? If one guy slows him up, everyone else better be there, and that's what they got on that play.
On the double.
22. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, watch 28. Single.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. And shoot.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Jacksonville.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Hey, Alpha.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Hit it. Mike 42.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here.
Okay, ready?
42's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike. Danny.
I'll go.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
Ready?
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game, showing up here in the first half.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Las Vegas sending out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. .51 yards on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you, the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Gonna give this time to the tailback. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
10-2 saw.
Defense wins championships, baby. Wide, get wide. Alert flare.
Ready to go.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike's 4-2. Silver. Hey, Mike's 42.
X3, 218, chopper.
Come.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, baby. Return up. Let's get that ball.
Come.
42.
Snap.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Ready, set.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Let's get that ball right here.
Sit up.
Out.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved.
On the ready.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
I got 15. Single.
Bravo.
Mike 42.
Let's go.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Ready? 61. Matchbox lights.
He's coming. We got double up.
Big grip.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
You got sight.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Here's Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 180. What's up?
On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Deuce right, Chief.
You gonna see me?
On 3rd down, Richard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready up.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the #1 thing he does best is tackle.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Fresno.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Switch.
Set, go. Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards.
1st down, Jaguars.
Set,
A
ready.
real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Ready. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Pulled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Tighten up.
Cut.
Kill. Watch the safety creep. Shift. Hey, watch the edge.
Hit it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
I'm coming after you. Shift.
You draw quarters. Ready.
Now handoff here to his running back. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Second and goal from inside the 5.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
So now then, the penalties got him set up with a first and goal. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Watch twist. SOS.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 4 yards out. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to put it away.
You know what I would tell the offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, You bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Check 13.
On third down, Carr. They will find Davis. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. It's caught by Davis. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
You don't want it. Check the backer, check the backer.
Carr now on 1st down. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Richard. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Down. White, 88. White.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
Check. Kill. Turn it up.
Yo, Chief.
Turn it up. Chef.
They hand off to their big tight end. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
White down. 180.
We want this.
Hey, 734.
To throw his car. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sacked by the outside backer, Telvin Smith.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Carlson able to put this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So we're back to a 1-score game, and now you figure we'll likely see an onside kick.
Yeah, they've only got the 1 timeout remaining, so I think they've got to take a chance at getting the ball back.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the Jaguars. And that should just about do it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down. 50. Plant.
Check. 59. It's our time. It's our time.
5.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Ready. 15. Lonnie. 15 Lonnie.
Double tight. 4 down.
Set, go.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because they're going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.